Constitution save. So you suffer no exhaustion. You failed your wisdom save. So I need you to roll a D100 for me. Oh, damn.
Huh.
Nah,
Did that roll right?
you did.
I don't think it rolled right though.
No, it did. Dude, that's a roll.
Oh.
So, until further notice, um, you are afflicted by the malady of I've discovered I really like killing people a lot.
Ah,
The madness can be cured if you get a priest involved.
okay.
All right, let's head back in. Okay,
What the hell? What happened?
we'll talk about that in the morning.
That's like we heard shouting from the room, but nobody decided to check on it.
Actually, yeah, pretty much.
And then Uzra was sound asleep.
Yep. Okay. Oh,
And I don't actually want to bust through the wall. Alex made a funny comment, and I was gonna go kill him.
Okay. Ooh. Alrighty. If you wish to tell anybody about any of that, Algren, there will be rolls involved before you can try.
Yeah, I guess I'm sleeping for now.
Yep, you're sleeping for now, buddy.
Can I borrow you in whispers real quick again?
Yeah, and when he comes back out, if Shyla and Blackfeather want to join me there quick to do a little thing. So.
Ooh,
Okay.
there.
Hey, sir.
Hey, does the con save do anything for me? Being a crit.
No, all that was to stave off the points of exhaustion you would have.
Okay.
Yeah. I was going to say, let's have it be. It's going to be hefty. I'm going to tell you honestly, you need to succeed a wisdom saving throw with a DC of 20, and you get a chance to do this, I want to say, once per long rest.
All right.
Do you want me to tell you the other conditions, or do you want it to be a surprise?
We'll figure them out. We'll figure them out.
Oh no, I know what they are. I'm just. Do you want to know, or?
No, that's what I'm
All
saying.
right.
Like, if my character doesn't know, we'll
Yep.
figure it out.
All right, sir. Let Shyla and Blackfeather know to come on
Yep.
over. All
I'm
right.
here.
Are we here?
I'm
Yep,
here.
you're here. You're both
Yeah.
here. All right. So we'll do the not the whole thing I have right now because my voice is starting to get tired. So Blackfeather, as you sleep, you find yourself as the haze of your dream clears in a deep, old forest. It seems to be nearly quite dawn. Condensation on the trees, and you actually smell wood smoke in the air, and in front of you is a yurt or a longhouse, like a earthenwork habitation with just a small hole that you'd almost have to crawl down through to get into. What would you like to do?
I'll enter the yurt.
You enter the yurt. It's a dark, somewhat smoky environment, and before you see the figure you had seen last time you entered a dream like this. It's Father Crow. As before, that very generic old man face, like he could be any race. And his hair is that matted, plaited sort of texture that almost looks like feathers in a way coming down his shoulders. And he's sitting in front of the fire, feeding just small twigs onto it. And as you listen, there's a thick, rasping cough before he starts talking. And he looks up at you, and you can see that his skin is old, cracked, worn, like rough. And he says, "Ugh. Did you enjoy the gifts I gave you after your last visit?"
Who are you?
"I told you. I'm Father Crow."
But I don't understand who Father Crow is.
Would you agree concepts live longer than stories of gods?
I do.
Then think of me as the father of all thieves. I was the first.
You're the first thief.
At least I remember being the first one, though. A lot of these other people would tell you they know who the first thief was, or their story that they're the first thief. It's a gray area, but I at least remember I was the first thief.
So why are we talking together? Why are you picking on me?
I thought you were interesting.
Thank you. I guess. I hope. I mean, I have enjoyed the gifts. They've been very handy.
And I've met a friend of yours before, but that was after I took interest in you. I call him Long Walker. I don't know what you call him.
Oh, I call him somewhat of a buddy these days.
He is a fun man, and he sees deeper than most people do these days, and it's good to talk to someone who understands how tiring it all can be. But I chose you because I think I saw a lot of myself in you. It's been a while since I've seen that. Have you ever heard the old tale of the Rainbow Crow?
Do I do a history check?
Sure, go ahead, do a history check.
I don't know.
I can tell you it'll be if it sounds familiar or not. No.
No, I have no idea.
Alright. And he motions you to sit down. And we're going to do the short version. But he tells you the tale of how once he did not always look like this. He was this great bird of feathers of every color, luminous and radiant. And his song could bring tears to the most jaded individual, even to stones themselves. And he proceeds to tell you the story of what he called the first winter, and how at first all the animals thought it was this great novel and fun thing, but eventually snow kept falling, it kept getting colder, animals started freezing, the larger animals could hardly walk, it was so deep. And Wise Owl came to him and said, "Rainbow Crow, you're the only one that can get to the creator of all things and ask him for help." And he tells you how he didn't want to, but he saw the need. This wasn't his normal thing. He liked fun and frivolity and playing tricks. But unfortunately, the only other ones fast enough, Fox, would probably get distracted trying to play tricks like you play, but he just focuses on those. Turtle would be too slow. No one but you could make it in time. So Rainbow Crow flew through the heavens, through the stars, past the sun, and eventually made it to Gajumuha. And he was contemplating one of his many inventions. Eventually, Rainbow Crow sang to him and brought him out of his reverie and explained to him what was going on. And he broke a stick off of the whatever he was working on and stuck it into the sun and gave Crow the fire. Said, take this down. This will heat everyone up. It will save everyone. And you can share it around in case the cold ever comes again. So Crow flew. For 3 days he flew back down through the heavens, past the stars. The stick was large, but the fire continued to burn and burn, and faster he flew. And as he went, his feathers started to turn gray and then burn and become black, and the smoke filled his lungs. And he made it in the end, saved all the animals. But what he saw before him was not who he was or who he had identified himself anymore. He was now an inky black night in a rasping call voice. And as he sat there sad at what he thought he had lost, the Creator comes to him again and says, do not be sad. All shall honor your sacrifice. I have made it so your flesh shall now taste of smoke, and none shall wish to eat you. And though your voice is hoarse, many will know it as a warning of things to come, and no one will also try to cage you for the beauty of your voice. You shall always be free. And he held up Crow's wing and showed very lightly, luminescently, you could still see the sheen of the rainbow there. He said, a memory for all that you sacrifice to save us. And as he finishes the story, you can see it's a story long past, but still it hurt him a little, remembering that time. And he turns to you and says, why do you think I told you that story, young feather of black?
I don't know, but I'm curious to know why you did it.
You are one of many that has a chance for more in life than what they think they wish to achieve. But things can come at a sacrifice. And I just wanted you to know that you may have choices to make in the future. And also, you soon travel to a realm that I am unable to reach to. You will reach beyond my grace and my protection. Be careful. Things may not go in your favor as much as you're used to down there. But be safe and return. I have more stories I wish to tell you and more gifts to give. And with that, everything starts to fade around you. You probably have enough time for one question before it all fades and you're fully back asleep.
What is my brother doing?
And very softly you hear, he is allying with those who wish to end everything.
God damn it.
And you wake up cold, sweating a little bit, still middle of the night.
Should we go back?
Well, hold on. Shyla, real quick. You are sleeping. You come to slight consciousness in your dream. Everywhere around you is warmth and light and a rippling silverish flame texture across the horizon. And you hear that soft voice again in your head. You have taken your first step to learning who you are. I ask that you work to begin unshielding your heart. Only the strength around you will help those in the ordeals they face, and only the strength of those around you will help you with the ordeals you shall face. You will travel deep and far this time, where I cannot tread. Be safe. Return. Do you wish to say anything?
Just okay.
Alright. And you feel that warm smile feeling again, and everything starts to fade. And you stir a little, wake up, see you're in bed, and roll back over and go to sleep. Alright, let's hop back on the main chat and get this going.
Yay.
Alright, everybody, thank you for your patience. I see there is quite some shenanigans going on. Alright, it is next morning. You guys wake up. Some of you feeling refreshed. Some of you feeling rough from your night before. You guys exit the lodging, have breakfast.
Eggs?
Sure, eggs. Why not? At this point, while you guys are preparing, Malmore,
Yes.
I want you to make a perception check. Alright, you're not sure why or where, but something or someone in the room has given you that sensation of the hairs on the back of your neck standing on end. You don't know why, and we'll leave it at that. Alright, you guys have rested. All of your hit points and spell points have returned to max. You have your equipment. As you are all preparing, a young gentleman, and Adventure blows his horn. As you're all preparing, one of the miners comes up to you and actually addresses Uzra and tells him before you guys head out that there's someone who wants to talk to you quick before you leave.
Who could that be? Did they give a name?
He said you wouldn't know his name, but he said he was there at Mudbelt's Lackey's humiliation.
Alright. I'll follow this guy if he's taking me to where that guy is.
Alright. And if you all can follow, it didn't say just him, unless you want to do something else.
I'll go with him.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Alright. You come out and you see a very stocky dwarf, like ripped, with a mohawk, leaning against a wall. Make a history check with advantage, Uzra. Yep. Alright, that's enough. He was one of the tunnel runners that was escorting Mudbelt's number 2 down when they had brought charges up against you. One of the ones that had laughed when he got made fun of.
Okay.
Alright. He says you walk up. He introduces himself as dang it, where is it?
It's a weird name.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Oh, is it gone? Nope, here it is. Ukhor Brickbrow.
Okay. Is he a tunnel runner for the city or for
Just the city.
Mudville?
No. They don't. The tunnel runners and knights are directly related. They report directly to the council, so a council
Alright,
can
that's what I
always
thought.
request. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He, gruff fellow, just says to you, he hears you're investigating the smuggling of the knight armor parts and tunnel runner parts.
Yeah. Is that a problem?
Not at all. He said he thought you'd like to know. The craftsman's seat chair has been empty for the last 2 days.
Craftsman.
If you remember, there's a certain individual that you are not fan of that holds the chair. It's been empty for the last 2 days.
Interesting.
He also said he heard on the grapevine that you may be heading deeper. He says unfortunately they don't have maps down there, but a number of them, the runners and some knights, have ventured pretty far. And he about 15-20 minutes gives you some rough descriptions for what they call the path and the causeways.
Okay.
You don't get an exact idea, but you at least will be able to recall as you go through the hints he's given you. So I would say you will get advantage, or can help assist someone to get advantage on investigation and perception checks while you're down there.
And I'll try to make any kind of sketches that he can describe, but otherwise notes in the notebook.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, and with that, he lets you know. Also, a certain baker was in touch with them about everything and said, were you to take a little bit of an arcane look at his calling card, you'll see how you can get word when it's ready for people to come and investigate, or when you need backup. All right.
Did Akan give us a card? I can't remember.
He gave you something. See if anybody remembers. Person with a roll history check. Might be more amusing to ask everybody first.
Does anyone recall what Akan gave us at the pastry shop that Ferrari took us to?
Oh yeah, I've got a way to get in contact with him.
Do you also remember what he gave it to you on?
Gave it to me on?
Alright. Roll a history check with advantage. Somebody. Oh, phew. It was a napkin for the bakery.
Who had that?
Yeah.
Brother?
If you want to do, you can investigate it or arcane it or identify it, whatever you wish to do.
Are you with us, Blackfeather?
I'm right there. Yep, I'm
Okay.
fine with you guys. Here you go.
Oh.
It's magic-y. There's magic
Okay.
on it.
Alright, so I can identify that later. Very interesting.
Yeah, if you want, boom, you take 10 minutes. It's a ritual, so you can take 10 minutes and identify it if you
Did
want.
Ukor leave?
Yeah, he headed out.
Okay, then yeah, I don't feel bad. So I'll go ahead and identify it.
Alright, what you see is the second part of a teleportation spell.
Second part.
So you gather from it that if you were to, say, place this on the ground and use either channel pure magic into it or, say, cast some sort of magically destructive spell on it, it would complete a teleportation spell to open a spell portal between wherever you place this in another location.
Assumably at Akan's.
Yep, because he did say whenever you needed him, you had a way to get him there when you needed help.
When we needed help or when we needed to leave?
Leave or start gathering the information. Like... He left it vague. It's up to you to decide how you use it.
I just... Does it look like it's a one-way thing, or is it...
It will open up a portal.
Mm-hmm.
It would most likely be... you'd think one way.
Okay.
You're just not sure which way.
Cool.
All right. If there is anything else you guys want to do now that Thomas Exposition has left the room?
What a strange name.
Yes, he's my DM alter ego. I don't have a character sheet for him yet.
Okay. Well, that was interesting. He's
And
a cool guy.
I guess relate everything to everybody.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
If anyone wasn't here, I'll relate everything.
All right. Are you guys ready to proceed?
Let's go.
All right.
Onward.
All right. We'll move to the next one. You will not need to drop tokens. As you guys make your way through the mine you had earlier been through. Not finding any new creatures. You see a number of dwarfs around. You ask around a little bit. They lead you back to the main breach point, which is... If I could get it to do that. There we go. Where these torches are. You ask around... And they say, yep, she was last seen down here. The breach happened. We've looked around. We haven't found her body or Agatha's body or her companion's body. So we're guessing they, for some reason, went further in.
We should go look for her.
Alrighty. What do we wish the marching order to be?
I'll be up front.
Alright.
We'll be right behind that.
Alright, Blackfeather.
Does... Yeah, I'll probably be near the back to make sure we don't get flanked.
Alright.
Out there.
Alright. And, Malmore's behind Adventure. I guess we'll throw the humans in the middle of the group, so...
Sure.
Come, blind ones.
We need to get a rope that we can
I'm
hold between
behind
Adventure and
everyone.
me.
Or I eyed up that feat that gives me 10 more speed.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I didn't take it, but I eyed it up real hard.
And as you guys proceed down, the caves get darker and darker and colder for a time and colder as you guys proceed. You're walking for a long while. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, a few hours go by. Adventure with your human vision. Do you want to make an investigation check, or does Blackfeather want to come up and make an
Adventure,
investigation?
what are your human eyes see?
I suppose we both can. I don't think it'll hurt both of us, right? Maybe? Question mark?
You can assist. Like, if you want to assist Blackfeather, it would give him advantage.
All right, yeah, let's do that.
All right, go ahead, Blackfeather, if you'd like to do an investigation.
I'm having some technical difficulties here. My
No worries.
it's like certain things on web pages aren't loading up correctly. I'm not really sure what's going on.
All right. Yep. All right. So, Blackfeather, you see, with some investigating, you see some like scuffed boot prints and like wet sediment layer. You see a discarded torch, and when you look a little bit closer, you do see actually some blood that appears to not. It's a couple days old, and not a lot of it, but it's definitely not Darkling or Goblin blood.
I relay to everyone in the ring what I've just found.
All right.
Does anybody want to investigate this stuff?
Yeah, I want to go after it.
All right. You want to investigate it some more? Okay.
Is it a trail or is it just like a pump?
No. You just. It's a confirmation. You're still straight tunnel in front of you, descending deeper. This was more confirmation that they went this way.
anybody had some sort of like identify thing for the torch or
Identify
tracking.
blood.
Yeah, or yeah, if you
Mobile
only
crime lab.
well, hey, had anyone decided to be a priest, you could scry with the blood.
Oh man, blood priest. That would have been cool. All right.
Yeah, I can identify the torch, but it's probably just a torch.
It's a torch.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
It's a torch.
Unzipped
that's a torch.
Well, no, the unzipped torch. Those are a little rarer.
Oh yeah.
Not anymore, they're not.
Yeah, we found 2 already.
All right, you guys continue on for a time. It's now you've been walking roughly 3 hours, and you come to a T intersection.
Ooh, tea.
Let's investigate again.
Biscuits?
All right, are you going? To
I want to assist.
Yeah.
Consulting the notes.
Yep. All right. The notes are a little vague this early on, but all you got from the runner was you will come. The first T will lead you either to the corkscrew or the many false ways. The corkscrew is the fastest route further, but it is the most dangerous.
Adventure claps his hands. Corkscrew it is.
Now, Blackfeather, you looking around, you can see that the trail goes to the right.
Guys, we should go to the right.
Do we know which side that is, or
I know left from right. Do you know left from right?
no? I mean, whether it's the corkscrew or the
It
false
was an
way.
education
No.
system today, or was that...
You would have to investigate a
We use
little.
port and starboard.
You'd, you'd have to investigate a little bit further to figure out which is which.
Then my vote's for following the blood.
All right. You guys continuing following the blood?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming, Shyla, you're keeping dancing lights or Pourquoi, have you cast light on something?
I cast light on Adventure's left boot.
All right.
I'm doing my best
Can
to
you-
stay out of the light as much as possible.
Could you have just done it on my forehead?
I could have
Or-
done it where I wanted to.
Yeah.
Left boot it is.
Boot of shining.
Now that is pretty bright, so Blackfeather, you
It's really
can
bright.
you can go ahead a bit and scout ahead if you'd like to stay.
I'd like to go a little bit ahead so I'm not in the bright light.
All right, and your investigation shows you the blood trail is little over a day old still, so you've gained a little time on them. It seems that they had rested not far into the tunnel to, I guess, tend some wounds before they continued on.
These guys are at least a day ahead of us. We need to step up the pace.
So if you'd like, you can go to standard pace and stealth at standard without disadvantage, or you can go a little bit quicker and you'd have to stealth at disadvantage.
Yes, stealth at disadvantage.
All right, go ahead, roll me a stealth check at disadvantage. All right, I'll write that down. Now, you guys, you're going to be up about, I want to say, 30 feet ahead of them. That should give you enough time to at least stop and go, shut up, or whoa, if you need to. All right, you guys take the right path, continue on for a while. Eventually, the path starts curving to the right, and then levels out, keeps going straight. Remember, the whole time you're descending. You're constantly in a downward motion.
My shins hurt.
I want to say my caster classes, so... You know what, everybody, let's make a constitution check.
My shins hurt.
Yeah.
I'm
And Roddy, high five.
Oh, nice.
And then Shiloh... Oh!
Oh, nice.
Charlotte too.
So, our city boy, our emaciated warlock friend, and our bard, I want each of you to take 2 points of damage, just from wear and tear on you, blisters, And as you guys are descending, you're definitely noticing you're deep again, like pretty deep underground. It's starting to get to the point where it's getting warm again. Like you've gone from cooler subterranean temperatures like you expected. It's actually starting to get warmer and stuffier as you go down. All right. As you continue on for a bit, you come to another T intersection.
Investigate.
Assist.
Yep.
Horn.
No.
Lauren.
Okay. You feel as Adventure's horn blares throughout the tunnels. You pause a second, and as the sound echoes off in the distance, you more feel a rumbling
Oh, we didn't have
Like-
breakfast.
through the soles of your feet. I want you all to go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
If this is my fault, I apologize in advance.
No. Oh.
Shiloh, we are, as
Alright.
they say, fucked.
No, luckily, more of you passed than did not. So, you all
You're
sit.
welcome.
You all sit
Shiloh and I
quiet.
we tripped over each other.
You all sit quietly.
Again.
You blow the horn. Shiloh turns and goes, "What the hell are you doing?" That smacks you, and you immediately go, "Ow, son of a bitch."
I oughta.
Blows horn into her face.
The rumbling subsides and fades. So you're still at that T intersection. You don't see anything blatant that anyone's been through recently. You do see some evidence that at some point in time, both paths have been used by somebody or something.
Wow. That's pretty big for a 22. All right.
Can I try do a nature check to see if it's like, carved out by a creature?
The tunnel itself, yeah.
Yeah, or if it's lava.
Go right ahead.
Can I assist with stone cutting as a dwarf?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, does she just get advantage or?
Well, she
Oh,
don't need it.
No, she don't need it.
Okay.
It is a naturally forming cave. You think it may long, like thousands of years ago, been carved out by lava. You do see some evidence of indigenous life down here. Scuffing and one or two scrapes that you're hoping is not a single claw mark for being as big as it is.
Are they like the creepy pigmentless lizards and shit?
You don't. Would you like to make a nature check?
What can I see? Do they have any lizards?
No, you cannot see any
Alright,
lizards.
then no.
So left or right, both seem pretty heavily traveled for the tunnels down here.
No signs of blood on anything.
No, not this second.
Always go right.
That's as
Good
good
enough for
as-
me. I mean,
All
Let's
right.
go right.
Wait. Can I see if there's any traces of magic on the ground?
Sure.
Arcana check?
Go
Or
ahead.
what would-
If you want to like actually detect magic,
Yeah.
that's the spell. But
Okay.
or you can do Arcana. That basically, there's a lot of different arguments about it. That more gives you just you close your eyes and you try to sense the magic heat, if you will. And see if you feel it in the area. But it doesn't give you any direction. You just know.
Oh. I want right or left, so I'll go
Okay.
check.
All right. You cast detect magic.
I want to
Actually, you can do it as a ritual. That way, it doesn't burn spell points for you.
Oh, okay.
So you guys wait a second, 10 minutes. Charlotte performs her ritual. You don't get any big pings of magic, like no big blatant sources. You do get the vague sense of some pretty hefty magic, but it's deep, like way down. And you do get the feeling just of, I want to say, more natural ambient magic, just floating through a couple places. Maybe creatures that have a little innate magic themselves are roughly out. They're outside that 30 feet of you, so you don't get a very good image. It's more like just a blurry feeling beyond that 30 feet.
Okay.
Speaking of ambient magic, is there no music tonight?
No, there's supposed to be.
There was a minute ago.
Yeah. Hold on. If it's that important to you, Porqual.
No, I'm just thinking about it.
Well, I suggest we move right, but we slow down and do a proper stealth while I go ahead of you guys.
All right. Go ahead. You can re-roll your stealth check. All right. And you guys proceed.
Oh, we all do it?
Oh, no. It's just, if you all want to, yeah, that's fine. Since Blackfeather's going a bit of ways ahead of you. But, yeah. You guys proceed on. You go down the right path. You come... The right-hand path. The starboard path. The path eventually dead ends going straight but continues on at a sharp right. And you guys come to a T intersection again. And there, though, you see a corpse.
What direction is the corpse facing?
The corpse is facing...
I can roll perception.
No, it's obvious. Like, it's facing to the right. Again. If you would like to investigate the corpse, you can go ahead and do that.
I'm going right up to that corpse.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Can I assist his investigation?
Yeah. You may roll at advantage. Alright. It is an old corpse. You'd probably take a rough guess. It's been down here more than a decade.
So it's like a skeleton at this point?
Yep. The weapons are almost rusted through. Like, not great quality weapon. The armor is mostly like degrading and falling apart. But the bracers are in pristine condition.
Yoink.
Can I cast Identify Ritual on the bracers?
You are perfectly welcome to.
These look special. Let me look at this.
Alright, you're doing that. Give me a second. I need to...
Sure.
What you find is a set of... Hold on. Bracers of defense.
What does that do?
While wearing these bracers, you gain +2 to your AC. If you're
mean Bracers of Adventure.
if you're not wearing armor or using a shield, you get +2 to your AC.
So it's a fight between Malmor and Adventure.
They both wear armor.
I already have some bracers, so I'll go to him.
What?
Sweet.
Didn't help this guy.
Yes, Shyla.
So this guy was wearing bracers that only affect unarmored people, even though he was wearing armor? That's probably why he's dead.
Yeah.
So where do I put these bracers, and are they in the compendium?
Yes, they are in the compendium. If you drag and drop them on there, they should buff your stats naturally.
In equipment?
If you just literally drag it and drop it on your character sheet. You want me to do it?
No, I have my character sheet popped out, so it rarely works when I drag and drop.
Here, I'll do it. I have your character
Okay.
sheet up, so here you go.
So AC
Went from
was 12 to 14?
12 to 14.
Okay. Sweet, thank you.
Ninja AC was 12?
He's only level 3. That's pretty good. Hold on. Let's take it off and see. Let me check your level 4 quick.
I feel like it's
No, your
always
armor
been
class.
14.
No, your armor class is 5th. Oh well, no.
Yeah, it's-
Okay, yeah, because it went up when you got the level. So hold on. I can take it off quick and we'll see what happens. Boop. Boop. Come on. Oh, it left it up, but alright, hold on.
Adventure's real name is actually Diana of Themyscira.
Actually, no, that looks.
Look at the barbarian wearing armor. A little less tough.
Sexy.
The way I always envisioned my character was very much like Kratos from the new God of War game. Much like that kind of armor. Barely armor, but...
All right. So at this point, and you guys find 15 gold on him as well.
Put it in the pool of stuff to split.
I'm taking his skull.
Okay.
Can I have one of his rib bones then?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd like to attempt to steal the skull from O'Cran. Snatch it right out of his hand.
What did you snatch out of his hand?
I'd like to attempt to snatch the
skull.
Yeah, right out of his hand. What is that,
As you
hand?
guys are reaching in, all of a sudden the skeleton actually sits up a second, goes ah, and falls back over.
Oh.
You all start a second, and then you hear Shyla giggling maniacally behind you.
You be very careful with your magic. If you blow us up again,
Oh, I am sorry about that. I really don't light my friends on fire often.
ruined my good pants.
Well, actually, no. Shyla mended those for you guys.
See? It's not bad to be lit on fire occasionally.
All right.
Sort of.
Go ahead and make a strength check. Adventure and Altgrand, you make your choice: strength or dexterity.
I'm sorry, what was that?
If you want to gank the skull from Altgrand, you have to make a strength check. And Altgrand, you make a strength or dexterity check. Your choice. He deftly swipes it out of your grasp. And hey, Adventure, roll a perception check for me. For just a flash of a moment, you that animal instinct part of you, you nearly had a visceral reaction thinking Altgram might fucking kill you. But then it was gone, and you're just like, oh, I guess he's in a bad mood.
I'm so glad I have friends that don't mind, fucking around with a corpse.
All right, are you guys? And on that note, are you guys done fucking around with the corpse?
No, we were friends.
I'd like to rub its chest.
All right. You rub the corpse's chest, say goodbye.
As is tradition.
Now, you can go starboard or port from this intersection.
Fucking love that shit.
We've been going starboard this whole time, right?
Yep.
Let's go right.
All right. You
Let it
got-
ride.
You guys walk ahead again for another 20-40 minutes and come to a dead end.
Can I investigate the dead end?
Sure.
I'm looking to
It's
see
a
if
dead end.
It's a dead end.
is it just like
It
really
is
made? Was it
Nope.
carved to be a dead end, or is
Nope.
it natural?
It's a natural dead end.
Okay, that's fine.
I believe. I think.
And as you're all waiting, Uzer walks up, gets like a jeweler's fob out, and he's like investigating, licking parts of the wall, knocking, looking, and he turns around and goes, "Everyone, it's a dead end. I think we should go back."
Turn around.
All right.
Was that supposed to be an imitation of my horn? I heard you.
You guys turn
Air
around,
horns.
start walking
Dead end
back.
horn.
You get back to the intersection, so you're going to continue port now. I want you all to roll a stealth check as you're coming through.
Oh. Holy cow.
Yes. What are you doing?
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, you hear a grumbling noise beneath your feet and the cracking of stone. And give me a second here. It's going to be dark for a minute. Who is... Are we still in the same order from before?
Yeah.
Alright, so as you're coming into that, it's going to be... Blackfeather, Adventure, Malmore, you're back here, Adventure, there a bit. And then if you guys want to just pile yourselves in there at the base of the entrance to this area. Where everybody else is.
Roll down.
Don't see anybody else.
Just random.
Cause it's dark.
Right.
Is
God.
it just the narrow part at the very bottom?
Oh, hold
The
on.
light on adventure, man.
I'll just make this easier. Hold on for a second.
You can put a torch there and we'll be able to see.
Bloop.
Adventure still got light on his foot, right?
Right. Then what I will do... Hold on.
I thought the crow died.
I brought him back while we were sleepy.
Alright, can everybody see Adventure's light now?
Nope.
Yeah, I think I can.
Well, you can. Do you see the dancing lights I threw on there to light things up?
Nope.
Yeah.
See nothing.
Green, red, blue.
Yeah. Use that for now since the dancing lights are there.
I don't see anything except.
I also have
map.
torches still, so if it gets bad enough, we can unzip some torches.
You don't see anything at all?
No.
Hold on.
Is there?
The dancing lights, in player's journal. Oh,
Are those my dancing lights?
yeah.
Great. Oh, they move. Great.
Yep.
Just plop yourself down.
Yeah, is it at the
Yeah.
bottom? That's what I
Yeah.
was trying to find out. Okay.
It's just bugging me that that's not working.
Actually, trouble. There we go.
And busting out of the floor is an Umbar Hulk.
Ew.
Ooh, it's bigger.
Yeah, it's a large creature. So, I would like you all to roll initiative.
Click your token. Oh, that meant to be Yennefer.
Go ahead and re-roll it. I'll fix it.
No, I did it the first time. The second time is.
Hold on. Sorry. Just fixing stuff. There we go. Alright.
That worked.
Oh, you never healed Basil. Oh, great.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
It's bleeding all over you.
Yeah. Alright. So, Blackfeather, as you are in front, alright, good. Never mind. Something for later. Alright. Okrand, you are up first.
Alright, well, I'm going to start off. Oh no, I've broken everything. Give me 1 second.
How did you break everything?
I accidentally held control while I zoomed out,
Oh,
and my
yeah.
whole browser broke.
Yeah, that will do that.
Alright, well, I can see him from here.
Yep.
So I'm going to start off with a hex.
What's the range on your hex? Is it 120?
90 foot.
Alright, hold on. Yep, you are. Yep, you're within range. So go ahead and hex him. What do you?
I will choose Constitution.
Alrighty. Alrighty. He is hexed with Constitution.
And then I will just fire an Eldritch Blast in between my friend and him.
I would say because you're so densely packed, it would be a disadvantage, sir.
Fine.
Wow.
That does hit. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your damage. Alright. So -8. And let me just check our friend here. Yep. All right, your Eldritch Blast fires off in between all of your friends, sizzling down, shatters across his torso. I mean, you did damage, but this is a hardy creature. He does not look to have been bothered much by it at all. Does that end your turn, Olkran?
Yes.
Alrighty, and Pourquoi, it is your turn.
So let's go ahead and inch forward here. I guess the light only extends from adventure, right?
And the dancing lights, yeah.
Me moving forward, I'm not gonna be able to see anything more.
Nah, you'll be at disadvantage if you try to attack or anything.
I don't even see anything on the map.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So, there's not a whole lot I can do then.
Yeah, you can inch forward if you want to, still within your sight range, and then ready in action if you like.
No, I'm gonna hang out.
All right. So you're just skipping your turn.
Can I delay my turn to after adventure?
Yeah, I can put you in initiative after adventure.
Okay,
But remember, that will be where you are from now on.
that's fine.
All right, Blackfeather, you are up.
Do you actually have a light source on adventure?
I can throw one on. I was trying to make it so you can see. Oh right. Hold on. Emits light.
Can I throw a torch out?
No, hold on. How far? How much distance does light give you?
That's a lot. Find it.
If you just click the spell, it should bring it up.
No, I have to open my thing. So.
Oh.
Oh, and never mind. I don't have the light yet.
Right, you
Forget
get
it.
that. You get that next.
Yeah. Forget it.
Yep.
We're just dancing lights then.
Yep. All right, Blackfeather, you are up.
We're gonna try to hit it with fireball.
All right, go ahead. That does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Ooh. Let me just measure something here. All right, does that end your turn, sir?
I will just spend the rest of my turn readying myself, to take advantage of it. If he attacks me, he'll be at a disadvantage.
Alrighty. Well,
Did
no.
the firebolt light the area at all?
It was very quick, like just for half a second. And then as soon as it detonated, it went out. I'll say you all got a good enough look, so hold on. Leave it as controls. Nope. That's why. Hold on. It's been 2 weeks. I forgot a lot of the shortcuts. A second here. I forget how to do this one. Yeah, not throwing a wrench in.
Are you trying to move it between layers?
No, I want to zoom it. So hold on. Yeah. See. All right. Yep, there it is. No, it's supposed to be. There we go. That's what you're looking at.
Whoa.
A loading bar. Awesome.
Awesome.
I see.
Yeah, that's it.
The giant bird
Oh,
bug.
okay. There you go.
Yeah, it's big. All right, so yeah, that's what you guys are looking at fighting. So Blackfeather. So what? As your bonus action, you're doing something, or
No, I'm good.
okay. All right, Basil, you are up. Oh, grand.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah. Basil is up.
Basil is going to hover very briefly over my shoulder,
Alrighty.
and then fly up and try to bite the big guy.
All right, go ahead.
Bless
Yeah, that hits. Alright, hold on. Da, 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 da.
Remember, he's got disadvantage on the save.
Yep. Alright, he takes that, so it's 8 points of damage total. Alright, does that end your turn? Basil's turn, sir.
Yes, it does.
Alright. Adventure, you're up.
Okay. I have the light source, so if I go running up
No.
there, all of my friends can't see.
No, you do not. Pourquoi was remembering his level 4 sheet.
After this fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I throw a torch out into the middle of the battlefield as like a bonus action?
I'll let that go as a bonus action, yeah.
Okay. I do not know how to do that.
I'm gonna say, hold on. Just roll me a strength check, quick. Yeah, that's good enough. Lands about there.
Nice.
Alrighty. So you still get your movement and your action. Alright, hold on. Just roll me a strength check, quick. Yeah, that's good enough. Lands about there. Alrighty. So it's still, you still get your movement and your action. Alrighty. So it's still, you still get your movement and your action. Alrighty. So it's still, you still get your movement and your action.
That sucks. There. And then I can Horn of the Ram up to him. You can call upon the strength of your ram to charge at least 10 feet to attack him.
Now you can't add to your movement to do it. So you can move up to the torch, and if you want, you can
Defensive stance.
you
Whatever.
you don't really have that as a
He has
ability.
dodge action.
What? Oh yeah,
Dodge action.
yeah. You can take dodge action. Yeah,
Dodge.
yeah.
I mean, it means he has disadvantage
Advantage,
if he
yeah.
attacks you.
Okay.
Or you
Sure.
can ready an attack for when he's within range of you. So if he moves up to you, you can attack.
I'll do what Alex said.
All right. So just call out to me if I have him attack you that it's at disadvantage.
Correct. Okay.
All right, Pourquoi, you are up now.
There.
All right. Do you wish to do anything?
Nah, I'm comfortable.
Alrighty. Yennefer is up.
All right. We're gonna send her. Oop, can't grab her.
Yeah, you gotta click back on the grabby at the top.
Yeah.
About do you want
Sending
her?
her
There
over
you go.
here.
All right. About how high do you want her maintaining her altitude off the ground?
I mean, how high is the cave ceiling?
I'd say the cave ceiling's at least like 30, 40 feet up. It's a pretty big cave.
Let's say 30 feet.
All right. All right.
That's it.
Alrighty. Shyla, you are up.
Okay. I want to quick rummage around in my brain and see. Is there anything in my knowledge of nature or history that would what its natural ends are?
You can use your bonus action if you'd like to do either a nature or history check.
I suppose.
Okay. Can I do that first?
Yeah, you can do that first.
Okay. Find that. Nature, you said?
Yep, or history. Your choice.
Same difference. Okay, never mind.
That's a creature, and he lives underground, and he's kind of drooly and disgusting. Yeah.
Awesome. If I use teleport, is that an action?
It depends. Is it a spell or that item ability?
It's an item. It's a necklace I have.
That is instantaneous. It can be done as reaction or any. So I would say it's a free. At this point, it is a free action.
Okay,
But you can only use it once per short rest.
that's fine. I'll
Yep.
use it now.
Alrighty. Within 60 feet.
Great. I'm gonna hop all the way over here. Bop.
Alright. Blackfeather, Malmore, Uzra, and Okran, all of a sudden you see Shyla concentrate for a moment, and she is consumed in silver flame. And then the only people that would see her reappear are Yennefer, Adventure, and Basil. So, as far as you know, your teammate just was consumed in silver fire.
Yeah, Overhooks can make the old person flame.
Oh, what the?
I would say you can whisper, "It's okay," into the room if you want.
If I remember to do that.
Yeah.
And they can impersonate dead people's voices.
In the meantime, magic missile, please.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me a constitution check after you...
Okay. First is then
Yep.
Constitution. Level. And Constitution.
Okay, so all 4, Adam? Oh, alright, so yeah, that is all 4. So all 4 at the Umber Hulk, so that's 9 damage.
Awesome.
And then, Constitution.
This is save, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Oh.
That's a
So,
one.
yeah. So, it is time to...
Oh, fuck.
You teleport again.
Funny. I did that a second ago.
You can
Hiccup?
Great. I'll go to the other side.
Alright.
Hold on.
It's hard with the effects on.
There we go.
No worries. So, this time, you just... And like a little puff of smoke, and you're standing there going, okay, awesome.
It's okay, guys. No fire.
All right, that ends your turn, Shyla. Malmore, you're up.
With a white hair and a sling.
I'm just gonna walk up because I'm a melee character. I go right behind Adventure.
Alrighty.
Actually, just inside of Adventure. And how does prepping up an ability work? Like, if this thing comes over and I want to attack it as it comes over,
Yeah,
can I do that using my ability?
yeah. It as long as it's
My
within.
action.
Yeah, it's like if you go, okay, if it comes within melee range of me, I want to attack it.
All right. Yeah, that's exactly what I
Alright.
want to do.
Just remember to shout it out if I move him over towards you, that you have a readied action.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright, it is the Umber Hulk's turn. He's a little peeved, but he's definitely peeved at this little thing right in front of him. So, he is, gonna... Let's see here. He is gonna go all out on that little golden guy. 25, does that hit?
25 hits.
Okay, and how about those 2 10s?
They do not.
Okay. Does 10 slashing damage on Basil.
I think you clicked the wrong one, didn't you?
No.
Did the
Claws.
claws just
Oh,
at the
I did.
bottom
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it did. It was, 10 slashing damage.
there? Okay.
Alright, and that is gonna... Umber Hulk's gonna actually just take a single step up. Right to there. And that ends his turn. Uzra, you're up.
All right. Can I try that bonus action history check to learn more about this?
Sure. Nope.
I don't need to heal Basil, do I?
You actually cannot heal Basil.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, go back to plan A. Alright. We're gonna be attacking this guy.
Just trying to figure out what it is. Weaknesses.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a shot.
Alright. That
13
hits.
hit?
Yep.
Okay. Then
Alright.
roll 3 damage.
Yep. Alright. You
We
moving
can
at all,
see his
sir?
life bar. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll action surge and shoot another shot at him. This one I'm gonna use a grip point on for
Alright.
advantage.
Yeah, that hits. All right. Pew! The bullet hits, but and it's splintering some of that carapace a bit. But he is a robust individual.
Sure. Alright, well, that's all I'm gonna do.
Alrighty. Oh, Grand, you were up.
All right. Well, I am going to. Just Eldritch Blast him one more time.
Alright, go ahead. Oh, yeah, that hits. Alright, that is
Hot damn.
18 damage.
That left a mark.
Yep, that did leave a little bit of a mark. Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
Can I take a bonus action and huck one of my bottles of holy oil at it?
How far is it?
I still have my move too, so I can move.
Yeah, because I was gonna say 50 feet's a little far to huck that.
I love that word. Fucking huck it.
I'll step up right behind Pourquoi and kind of
Alrighty.
chuck it over his shoulder.
Sure. You'll still have to make a attack roll with just your dex. So 20 plus your dex. Okay. Yep, it hits. And he's
Alright.
damp.
All right.
So mark holy bottle of holy water off your inventory.
Holy oil.
Oil.
Holy oil.
Oh, that was a
Well-
waste, dude.
Yeah, oil you coat your weapons with.
Yeah. Mark it off, dude.
I did.
Yep. All right. That ends your
Really
turn.
oily.
Yeah, he's oily now.
Great, now he's gonna be harder to hit.
I'd like to use my free action and whisper in the ring, fire.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'd like to whisper back, you're going to have to be a little bit more specific.
All right. Black
No, I
feather.
got you.
I do happen to be
I
sitting
would
next to
like
a
you
torch.
to make a charisma saving throw.
Me?
Yes, as you look at the creature, its eyes seem to burrow deep within you, and the only thing you can see is its eyes. Okay. You are now... You don't know. There seems to be this fog in your brain, and you don't know who any of these people are, where you are, what's going on. You are very confused. And
What can a confused man do?
we're about to find out.
For the love of God, don't shoot me.
Wait, who doesn't know where they are? Uzra?
No. Blackfeather is now confused.
Oh, cool.
Alright, you do nothing this turn.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was easy. I do nothing. I'm confused.
Yep. Hey, Basil, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
He can even confuse machines.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna see what Basil does this turn. Nothing. Alrighty. Hold on. Yeah, guess what, Adventure?
Huh.
You gotta make a charisma saving throw for me, buddy.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. You must make one melee attack on creature within reach. So, hold on. Malmore and Porqual, heads or tails?
Tails.
Alright. You need to make a melee attack against Malmore, my friend. So, go ahead and attack with your great axe, my friend.
Why does that have to be my... It doesn't have to be my great axe. I don't know what you're talking about. My great axe?
Wait, you're confused too?
If you're within 30 feet of him, if you start your... Hey!
Well done.
Even though it's the hand axe, I'll take it.
Why does it have to be the great axe?
Because it would be whatever weapon you would have drawn heading up to it. You don't get to choose the weapon.
I choose what I want to choose. I am confused.
Isn't his ability to attack the same with both?
Right, that's why I'm taking it. It's just because it missed, it's a 1. So, Malmor, all of a sudden, Venture just kind of, his eyes kind of cross, and just reaches over and tries to swipe at you with his hand axe, but he misses. Hey, Pourquoi, guess what I need you to do, bud?
What do you need me to do?
Roll a charisma saving throw. And nope, you did not make it.
This is Mega Psy here.
You do nothing this turn.
We don't have any of our own facilities at this point.
Just gonna start fighting each other.
Alright, that is the end of your turn. Yennefer, what would you like to do?
I don't know. I mean, can Yennefer make a nature?
I would say roll roll a wisdom. Have you roll a wisdom check, Blackfeather. All right. You can feel, because you're close enough to Yennefer, that she is not confused. But
I use Yennefer's wisdom for this.
That's fine.
Yeah.
She's not confused, and you get the impression the only real difference is that, if you remember, you were looking into its eyes. Yennefer is not. So
Got it.
I have battle music playing, and it's like happy, like epiphany battle music, and it's like, we can't look into its eyes. It's a great moment.
Shyla, I need you to roll a charisma saving throw for me.
Jesus, this is so funny.
Oh, was that me? Sorry.
Yeah, no
Yep.
problem.
Yep. I got out of order there. Hang on.
Come on, charisma.
Someone's got to pass one eventually. Hey.
Yay! You are unaffected by its gaze, but you can feel the tension pressing against your mind to scatter your thoughts, but you just power through it and you're fine. So you can take your turn as normal.
Great. Fire, you said. I'm gonna go for Scorching Ray. Lots of
Okay.
fire.
Lots of-
The first one does not hit.
Oh,
You get to do that 3 times.
I do?
Scorching rays, 3 rays.
I
You
thought it
roll.
was- oh,
Nope.
Great.
Yep, Scorching Ray is 3 rays. Each ray you roll individually. Every level you cast it higher, you get an additional ray.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that one hits. And
one
let's
more.
do the last one. Yep. Yep, that one hits. So roll damage for the second and the third one.
Quick scorching.
Great.
Um,
All right. With that, the first ray goes wide. You steady your arm again, hold it, fire off 2 more rays. Dead center hit. As you hit, the oil on him catches fire and does additional damage. He screams out in pain. He is pissed. And he is now bloodied. You can tell that did quite a bit of damage to him.
Awesome. And I still have movement left,
Yep, you still have movement left.
so I'm gonna shove my way back here.
Alright. Malmore, I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me.
Oh crap. Please make it.
Other side.
No.
Eyes.
Melmar slaps you in the face.
Oh, hold on. What's that again?
Oh, dear.
All things considered, this isn't too bad.
Okay, hold on. And okay, Malmore, move your entire movement towards the base, the bottom of the battle map. You just turn around, shoulder check Shyla out of your way, and just start running.
I'm just looking at him like,
I think with a little incoherent screaming in there as well. Just all right.
hey, my boy.
What the hell, Malmore?
And it's the Umber Hulk's turn. He's gonna come up here.
Oh, great.
Fortunately, Basil is still confused till the beginning of his next turn. Luckily, yep. Against you, Adventure. Oh god, the claws crit. Alright, I'm guessing the claws and the mandibles hit?
Yeah.
All right.
First claws.
First claws hit, that is 13 damage. And the mandibles, another 14. As you all watch in horror a bit, you see one claw miss as Adventure kind of stumbles out of the way, but he follows up with that other claw, gets him right across the chest, and then as he's standing there, he reaches down with his 2 big mandibles and right in the shoulder. So that's a total of 27.
Yeah.
Are you still standing, Adventure?
Yeah, I'm 3 health.
Okay.
I can't do health potion until my turn, right?
Correct.
Even then, you're confused. So.
Well, if
Unless I pass the saving throw.
well, no, Blackfeather knows what. So Blackfeather, if we make it to your turn before anything else happens big, you figured out from Yennefer, it's when you look into its eyes. So if you make a point of avoiding eye contact, you do not have to roll the charisma saving throw, but you will attack at disadvantage.
Yep, we just gotta get there.
Yep. So, luckily, Mr. Tinderbeard's way in the back, out of range of that, wondering what the hell you all are doing.
Yeah, it's like, what are you guys doing?
You're up, sir.
Oh, I'm out more. The casual wave.
What would you like to do, Uzra?
Shoot it. Yeah,
Well,
shoot it.
Go
After
ahead.
I, say hi to Melmore. So.
He's just babbling incoherently. Yeah, that hits. Though, in your mind, Malmore, that was a, hey man, stuff's going bad up there. Alright, -7.
Then I'll use my bonus action this time for the firearm expert.
Okay.
Roll.
That hits. He is
Oh,
a
nice.
low AC. He's just a sack.
Oh, that's good at least. He has a +8 to hit, so.
Yeah. -8. Alright, he is You're whittling him down. There's so much blood just spraying everywhere. All right. Hey, Grant. Unfortunately, Blackfeather has not had a chance to shout this out to... Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Okay, you just stand there. You do nothing.
Yep.
All right, Blackfeather. You avert your gaze in time.
I definitely am averting my gaze, shouting into my ring. Don't look at its eyes. Look at its feet. Its gaze makes you confused.
All right. You may attack at disadvantage.
Two up here. Hack it with the sword.
Actually, since he's engaged, you can attack at normal and roll your sneak attack damage, because you normally gain advantage when someone else is engaged with them for your sneak attack.
Okay.
Yeah. So you normal attack roll, and if you hit, you do sneak attack. That hits. He's a mighty big target, so 4 plus, and then whatever your sneak attack damage is. 6. Still respectable.
That was 3 ones you rolled on those 2 damage numbers.
Yeah. The dice have not been kind to Blackfeather this evening.
I had a couple of okay rolls. That's not exactly.
So what would you like to do with the rest of your turn?
I would like to hand over a healing to Adventure.
Alright, you could administer the healing potion as a bonus action since he's conscious. Yeah.
Feed it to me.
Pretty much you reach over his shoulder, stick it in his mouth, pour it down.
Yep.
It's 2d4 plus 4.
2d4.
Reach over his shoulder.
Or around. Reach around.
Oh.
I gave him one of the good ones.
That was plus 1 more. I did plus 3 by accident.
Okay,
So
so
10.
10.
Whew. Thank you, sir.
Keep going.
I Wolverine heal half my wound.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm done.
Alrighty. Basil, I'm assuming now that you have heard it, Basil has heard it, to avoid eye contact. What would you like to do with Basil, sir?
He's just gonna kind of like blind bite the big ass thing in front of him.
Alright, roll at disadvantage. I don't agree it should be, but...
Isn't he up behind him now, since he moved up?
He's kind of to the side of him. Still it hits. Oh, no, it's having you roll at advantage. Not disadvantage. So we'll just do the...
Weird.
Yeah, we'll do the 9 and then the 3. The 9 and the 3. So let me make his con save, which he has disadvantage on still.
Jesus, that's a lot of damage for a little dude.
Yeah, he only gets to do that 3 times per poison vial, though. So... Oh, he made his con save, so he takes 9 damage.
Did you roll at disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he rolled a 15 and 11.
Damage.
Oh, right, so 15 and 11 plus another point of poison damage. Hey, every point counts. There you go. Would you like to move Basil, or?
He's gonna kind of just flutter to the top. He'll kind of stay here, but up way high in the air.
Okay.
To get away from the thing.
I'll consider that shifting, so I'll just move him 1 like this, but I get what you mean, yeah. All right. Adventure.
Something like a health potion would be a bonus action, right?
Giving it to yourself, yeah. I mean, he is pretty low.
Yeah, no. All right. And if I rage,
Mm-hmm.
and given I attack with advantage, then and still decide to look into, I guess it.
You could rage and then recklessly attack, which would give you standard, not disadvantage.
Well, I already attack at advantage when I'm raging.
No, you don't attack with advantage when you're raging. You only attack at advantage when you recklessly attack. You get your rage damage on top of.
Oh, right. Okay. Let's say attack.
So you're raging and recklessly attacking?
Yes.
All right.
All of you.
With that, you release a. A mighty bellow. You raging, attacking recklessly. Go ahead and roll your d20. And you miss.
I want to alt F4 this so bad right now.
Wait, is that advantage?
No, he doesn't get advantage when he's raging, and he's
Didn't he say his reckless attack?
right, but he's avoiding the gaze, so he doesn't have to do the DC check. So that takes his disadvantage back to standard. All right, that ends your turn, big guy. Pourquoi are you averting your gaze?
No. I go, huh? And look right in his eyes.
All right, roll a charisma saving throw.
Oh my god.
Alrighty, let's see what you do. You...
Heal it.
Nope. Run as far as you can to your right.
Right into the wall.
Yep.
Crunch.
Alright, and that ends your turn.
I like to point and laugh.
You point to laugh.
Use my reaction to laugh.
Yennefer, you are up.
Jennifer uses her ability to mimic noises and would like to scream like a dying darkling since she had heard that from a previous battle.
Alrighty. Let me look at that ability on Yennefer's sheet here quick.
Try to distract that thing.
Yep.
A dying darkling?
Exploding dark.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Food.
Alright, he is gonna roll a wisdom check to see if he, I'll say a wisdom save just because, see if he reacts to it. No, he turns away from the group towards Yennefer.
Yes.
So... Alright. Is that the end of Yennefer's turn?
Yes.
Alright. Shyla, you are up. And you can do whatever you'd like to do with or without disadvantage, because he is not looking towards you.
Alright. Gonna hit him with Scorching Ray again.
Alrighty. That hits. Alrighty, -6. Go ahead and roll 2 more.
Okay.
That hits. Go ahead, roll me. And that hits. Roll damage for those 2. Yep. And how would you like to do this?
Ooh. Gosh.
Take his eyes.
Yeah, let's go.
You want to take his eyes? Alright, so as you fire the one ray off, it screams and turns towards you. You feel the compulsion and fogginess start to hit you, but you point both of your fingers and at the same time fire both rays off straight through the eyes, out the back of the head, as it gurgles and cries and falls to the ground dead.
I wanted those eyes.
He did.
I was gonna say, Shyla, if you hadn't ended that big bad person, you would have had a very dead barbarian. Very possibly.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now you're raging now, so you took half damage from all his attacks.
yep.
I would have, yes.
Let me apply my hands to your chest.
And then
in the giant gash that's in it.
can I go
Mhm.
take a look at the thing and
Oh, yeah.
see if there's anything useful to piece off of it?
Or how'd
Sure.
that wall taste there, buddy?
Go ahead.
That's alright.
Roll
Does not
a
work.
nature check for me. Uzra.
Okay. Nature.
It's got some interesting carapace. You notice though, the bullets went right through it pretty easily. Unfortunately, Shyla took it right through those eyes, those confusing eye beams.
Those valuable eyes.
Yep.
Alright,
So,
Look with your special eyes.
can I take some of the carapace?
Sure.
Yeah, what's
roll-
worth something?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Somebody want to do like a search on what?
Hold on. I have that. I have that in a chart. Give me a second.
There's
If you guys go ahead and spend any hit dice you'd like to spend to heal up, or any
You think
spells.
That thing puts us at 4, or?
Yeah, you can take that extra D4 right now.
Homie, I just healed you 8, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You gotta pay attention, adventure.
All I heard was you touched my chest. I thought you were being. I thought we were.
just for being weird.
We literally just got done with rubbing each other's chests.
There goes that torch again.
The adventure group.
I just thought you were just having a moment with me, man.
Lonely.
Are you dead now?
I'm back up to full then with that. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, the eyes would have fetched you some money. If you want, you can try to get the mandibles and the claws.
Yes.
I'll hack those off.
Oh, right.
Step aside, Uzra.
I'll try to show you where to cut, but you can
No
do the
need.
lopping.
I want you to
How many
roll,
I
rays
just-
do you have on fire?
2.
roll me 2 nature checks.
Me? Or
Yes. Who's ever doing it?
Whoever is lopping them off.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be him. Go ahead, make some nature checks. Adventure.
Ha! Ha ha ha!
Unfortunately, adventure.
Come on.
You make a bloody mess of both of them. If
I
you
would
want,
I would say those 2 rolls merit a perfect cut.
no. Just so you know, for future reference, extracting components of monsters for later sale is a very delicate process.
Maybe not the great axe next time.
Yeah.
Always the great
You
axe.
have a cooler bed.
If you do decide you wish to do this as a side venture from now on, guys, there are a bag of holding, for a better term, and a tool set you can purchase for this. But unfortunately, Adventure just smashes the fucking shit out of it.
Well, it's dead.
Just wanted to make sure.
All right. Hey,
Fucking slashed me.
Altgrand.
Yes.
Do you have any components for materials for repairing Basil on you?
I have my charcoal bundles to resummon.
I would say if you have him fly over, he can consume half of it, of a cost of a summoning to repair himself.
All right, I will do that.
What does your native barbarian tongue sound like, Adventure?
A series of grunts and guttural sounds.
All right.
The thing I could compare it to would be Tarzan noises.
Gorilla.
Gorilla.
All right, guys. All right. You guys get yourselves back together, and we will continue on our path into the Underdark. You're still at the T intersection.
Wait, are we level 4 now?
Hold on, sir.
Light depends on it.
If you would like, it's 300 XP per person.
Yeah, level 4.
All right, and you call out if you reach level 4.
Level 4.
Level 4.
Oh,
All right.
I'm fine.
Sure.
I don't
All
actually know if I reached level 4.
You did
I
not.
don't know anything.
Okay, that's really fucking stupid.
Well, that's what happens when you're late and don't show up for shit.
Well, excuse me for having a life.
This is life.
This is Thank you.
Wait, what's level 4?
What is happening?
2700.
Level, right.
Yeah, you leveled up, Shyla.
Wait, what is it?
2700.
Oh, then I hit level 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
they were only 210 behind us.
There you go.
Well, somebody told me I didn't. Goose darn it.
How much do we need for next level?
Hold on, I am in the midst of transferring your tokens over. So give me a moment here. If you guys wish to talk about anything a minute, it'll buy me some time to do this.
How about that thing, huh?
You fucking
was
hurt.
What were you guys doing? You were like running around and like hitting each other. It was bizarre.
It was Pourquoi's idea.
I'm trying to confuse it.
By all accounts, we're all still confused. I think the creature definitely must have been spying on us in the bathhouse, because that was a very confusing experience.
Shyla, you leveled up, correct, Malmore?
No. I didn't hear how much experience we got.
300. Yeah, you leveled up. You made it by 10.
I suddenly feel wiser and more dexterous.
Yes.
I feel a lot more dexterous.
Yes. Hold on.
I feel slightly chilly.
I've got a 4 dex modifier now.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Ew. What is that? 18 or 20?
18.
What's everyone doing right now?
I am switching.
Backflips.
I'm switching your characters over to your level 4 characters. It just takes me a minute.
No problem. What are you doing, Adventure?
Backflips.
First one was terrible.
Religion. Are you worshipping our backflips?
Holy cow.
Jeez. Oh, well, one of those is probably.
Adventure horn.
Alright, I'm gonna get myself a drink, guys. I'll be right back.
You're lying about that.
Ow, I fell down.
Damn it! I don't want torch. I want adventure.
Adventure Torch?
No.
Whoa.
Have to one me up.
Once you performed Devil Went Down to Georgia, you're a poor job.
Found a horn.
Elkrand, bump your HP down to 17 when you get a second.
From what?
Well, because I'm switching you over to you. Everybody, you're going to use the copy of your character sheet now.
Yes.
So just bump on your Elkrand on your copy of your sheet your HP from 26 down to 17 because that's what your current health was at.
Okay. And I didn't use the hit dice yet.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep. Come on.
Remember to mark off any items.
Yep. Mark off any items you used, and adventure. Remember to drop the bracers. I'll drop the bracers of defense on your new sheet here in a second. Ah, crap. Case. Come on. Nope. That's supposed to be copy of God damn it. There we go.
Eat it.
So you guys may have done this, but the only thing I haven't put in is the ability score improvement.
Well, you were to either choose ability score improvement or a feat.
What's better?
It takes a lot of research to figure that out. So let's just if you want to choose the ability scores for tonight, and then we can change it after tonight if you want to do a feat instead. Alright. You guys are roughly switched over now. We may have to clean this up a little bit later. But you guys are now continuing into the Underdark.
Everything looks so slimy.
Well, yeah.
God damn.
Alright, you're back. Still at that T intersection you were at earlier. But all that's left is to continue now forward, which was originally the left-hand path. So, as you... do you guys want to decide a marching order, any of that stuff?
Oh, the old marching order sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'll be in the back still.
Alright.
So we're just sweating at each other.
It's hot down here.
We're stuck in a loop!
I mean, I wish I took Greece. This would be more intro.
Alright. Are you scouting on ahead a bit, Blackfeather?
Yep.
Alright, roll me a stealth check then.
Oh. That's gonna be a thing now for everything.
No.
Every enemy, I'm gonna sweat at it.
Alrighty. You guys proceed ahead. Corridor makes a sharp left-hand turn. You continue down for a ways. You're roughly now, I want to say, since you left, it's been about 3. With the fight, I want to say you're hitting about the 4-hour mark now that you've been going. You come to another T intersection now.
I would like to investigate.
All right. We will assume that Uzra is helping you, so you can investigate at advantage. All right.
I quit.
Nothing startling. You do see. You don't notice any more recent traffic. You do see some evidence of traffic to the right, but it's pretty old.
Guys, I'm not seeing any fresh tracks here. There's some traffic up to the right, and there's nothing to the left.
So forgive me. This is the not the original T intersection, but the second one, right?
You've now gone through 1, 2, 3. You're now at the 4th T intersection.
So we have returned to the 4th.
No, you're at a 4th T intersection.
Yeah, it's a new one.
We were
Oh.
at the 3rd, and now we've gone the correct way down to the. It's a new T.
Yep.
Who was it Blackfeather that discussed with the rather beefy dwarf?
Nope. It was Uzra.
Oh, right. Wasn't there talk of many false ends?
I think we went down the corkscrew, though, at the very beginning. Or at least that's what it
no,
sounded like.
We're just feeling the repercussions of the quote dangerous part.
You had the first hint that gave you was the corkscrew or the way of many false paths, but the corkscrew is very dangerous.
Yeah, so maybe this is the way of false paths. I don't know. It sounded like a corkscrew at the beginning, but this definitely looks more like false ways.
Yeah, that's where I think we're at.
Alright.
Then we should go the way that isn't traveled. The left.
Alrighty. You go left, you come to another dead end with a sharp turn. Continue down.
Sharp turn?
Well, like to the left and down again. You know, like you're always going down.
So it's not like a dead end, it's like
No.
a 90-degree
Yeah,
turn
it's
down.
nearly
Like, unlike DJ Quali.
nearly a 90-degree turn. Yeah.
Okay.
You come to another T intersection, but to your right, you can see another T. Well, a path continues forward. Another path going downward, and then, of course, a path to the right. Basically here, this will make it easier. When you come to this next path, you see that's the path you're on.
So it's
Hold on.
You trying
I'll
to
do
show
this.
something?
Can you not see?
So it's like a T intersection.
Why is it not
Oh, there it
showing this?
I'm just trying.
Yeah.
So-
Hold on.
So
That would indeed be a T.
this one's normal. Is that right? That's the way we come from.
Give me a second. Let me try this again.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, that's a penis.
I knew it.
I hate. Oh god. All right. Let me try. All right, there. So I'm gonna pick a new color. All right. You're coming down this path.
Mm-hmm.
There's a T here, but from this T intersection, you can actually see two more paths.
So they both branch
Yeah, they branch again.
into their own,
Yep.
I guess, T intersections. But
That one.
I suppose we should do that investigation thing first.
If you would like.
You want to take another crack at it, Blackfeather?
All right. Better.
Hey.
There you go. All right. You see absolutely no humanoid foot traffic this way. You do see some heading this direction.
See, told you.
So are we
do you,
avoiding
do
foot
you-
traffic?
well, you're seeing somewhat more recent foot traffic this way. You see nothing over here.
Okay, so we should probably follow the foot traffic if that's where smugglers are going.
But if
Alright.
this is the path of false ends, they're trying to lead us off. Correct?
I don't think it's an illusion. I think it's just there's a lot of paths, and only one works. I think.
Yeah, that's what you
Can
gathered from the
Malmor,
name of it.
summon the spirits of the wind or something and help us out?
Malmore's just kind of zoned out for a bit.
He's busy sweating at me. I'm sorry, I find that so fucking funny, but I do.
Sweats at the intersection.
All right, let's just follow footsteps down.
Yes.
All right,
let's go.
You see,
We just stood there for 30 minutes. Just
so at this point, you can either continue this way or continue downward.
And do we have to do another investigation at that intersection?
You don't have to do investigations at all.
Well, I mean, does our first roll apply due to how close they were, or no?
I would say you see foot traffic both ways.
Oh, so they're both used to some degree.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I would keep descending.
Yeah.
Are they both down, or is one down?
One is. This is down, and this kind of continues on. It seems on the elevation you're on.
And we don't feel like any traps or anything from either, right?
You haven't if you want to investigate specifically for traps.
Is that... No, not traps, drafts.
Drafts?
Like wind.
Make a nature check.
Okay.
You can feel basically the draft is you still have the exit at the top, so the air would be kind of coming down. It flows a bit towards the bottom one here, but you're also getting an occasional temperature spike from down below as well, messing with stuff. So
Yeah, I think down's the safe bet.
all right, do you all continue down?
Yes.
All right. Yep. All right. Hey, better than last time. All right, you guys continue down. Okay,
That's a 1, by the way.
nice. Once again, Pourquois whistling to himself. Uh, all right, you guys come now to this ends. There's a path going this way, but there is a 10-foot wide pit in the middle of the path.
So,
10 feet?
Yep.
I can make that.
like that?
Well,
Like there's in the middle of
yeah,
a horizontal path like that?
yeah. So right here, you can see there's the path stops, there's a pit, and then the path continues but goes off to the right.
You guys want to go down that way?
Sure.
So I
Let's,
can go. I can jump to the other side, and then like I can take a rope with me, and eventually control the other end of the rope. So then we
Can
can.
I give it can I give mending a shot? If it's in?
It's too big. Mending is a small item in a finite area. You can do
What
an
about with the ledge?
nah, it's because mending is only in an object within like a 3 foot by 3 foot area.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
The bottom of this pit.
Make an,
This is just
make an investigation check.
Okay, sure.
At advantage if you want.
Oh, well, I would like that.
Yeah.
yeah. I'll assist him with dark vision and all that.
Yeah. All right.
Somebody else.
You can't quite see the bottom, but you do see some foot traffic around here, and you do see a rope actually on the ground next to you.
Going down into the pit.
Yep.
Can I light a torch and drop it?
Sure.
I'm gonna do that.
While they're doing this, I'm just going to misty step over the gap.
Okay. Go ahead. And
Should take the other end of the rope with you.
too late. He's already across.
Fuck, man.
No, I will let you retroactively if you want to. Oh, grand.
No.
Grab the rope. All right, Uzur, you drop the torch.
Do I have to make like an investigation
No, you
as well, or?
you just drop the torch.
Alright. How far does it?
The torch does disappear eventually. The thing is, though, you notice. Actually, make a perception check. You see. Oh, yeah.
What do I notice?
You see the glint of something metallic at the end of this rope.
There's something down there, and it's shiny.
Can I send Yennefer down?
Yes, you can.
I would like to do that.
All right. She goes down. It's a little dark for her down there. If Charlie,
What about that torch?
Torch down there.
Yeah, I'll
it's
send
gone.
Gone.
As the light comes down, you see the bottom of the pit curves away, so the torch rolled down anyway. With the,
Charlie,
I see.
down there?
Yeah.
with the dancing light, do you view through Yennefer's eyes, sir?
Yes, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Blackfeather's eyes go glassy, and through Yennefer's eyes, you see a black metallic rod. And
Gross.
she's looking at it. There's a button on it, and if looking closely, you realize it's not actually touching anything. It is floating in the air.
It's attached to the rope?
Yep, the rod is attached to the rope.
Would this be like something I'd recognize as a trap?
Make a investigation check. It doesn't seem like a trap. Do you want to describe to your party what you see?
I do. Yeah. There's something floating at the end of this rope. It's a black metallic rod. It's got a button on it. Anybody
That's all I
familiar with
need to
something like
hear.
that?
I'm gonna start pulling on the rope, see if it's lets me pull it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say your background, Uzur, you would definitely know what this is. It does not budge.
What is it?
What is it?
Do I have to Arcana or
Yeah, make a Arcana check.
advantage?
No, you're not in front of it. You're just going off of vague description.
By
Alright.
vague description.
Okay, with that, and give me a strength check too, because you have an idea. Yep. What you think you got here, because as you all watch, Uzur's pulling as hard as he can, and his feet are actually sliding more towards the hole than making any backwards progress.
It's pretty slimy ground.
Would you say doing it?
You would almost, and then the word comes to mind, Uzur. Man, it's almost like this thing's immovable.
Oh, we got a movable rod here.
Jesus.
Oh, these things are cool. Alright, can you make Yennefer, like, push the button?
Yeah, I can give her commands.
All right, you do that. Rope goes slack, and you hear think as the.
Alright, I'm gonna pull.
All right, you pull that up,
Yeah.
and you now have in your possession an immovable rod. Would you, Uzur, like to explain to the group what this is for anyone who does
Yeah,
not know?
and I'll identify it just in case
Yeah.
there's something else going on, but I believe it's just a stick that with a button, and we press the button, it suspends itself as it is, and you can't move it.
Like
Um,
at will Mjolnir, basically.
Well,
Like
Sorta.
I
you can
think-
move it.
I think an immovable rod can withstand up to like
like there's a limit.
ton of force.
Yeah, it's a lot, but you can like
Yeah.
put multiple together to make like ladders and stuff.
You sure Adventure couldn't move it?
Nope, he could not.
You should try.
I'm pretty strong, but a ton of force, I'm not. Nay, I
give
say.
you inspiration.
Though I'd like to try hitting it with my axe.
No,
No.
I'm gonna protect the magic items we find.
As you say that, you do get an idea that an immovable rod is worth. Uzur, it's roughly around 5,000 gold
Yeah.
for especially a pristine, well-made one like this.
Well, how else are we going to separate this through the group? I mean, we got to chop it into pieces, right? For you. You.
I will
So
hold
now,
on to this for now for the group.
you now have 20 feet of rope and an immovable rod.
Like to. Was really tempted to try to snatch it out of his hand, like the skull.
So is the idea here
Start
that they
running
use
down the cave.
rope to cross the crevasse and then they hit it with the movable rod?
Well, there's a lot of
Well,
ways to do this.
If the button was pressed when it was down there, there's probably something else down there.
Unless they can do that, like we just did it.
I mean, we
We
did it
should've
with
just
a magic bird. Like
Could we not have then just scaled the rope down?
we could have.
Well, no, there's nothing holding it at the top.
Wait,
I
so
could
it was a
say
slack
that.
rope at the top?
Well, the rope wasn't tied off at the top.
I'm confused.
So
Make-
let me ask you this: the tunnel.
Make an investigation check then, Uzura.
Okay.
Best you can think, even with that, is probably the rod not engaged fell, possibly when someone was getting myrtleated, and the button hit part of the way down.
Okay.
And gravity didn't take the rope.
Fair enough.
I would like to search the surrounding cave.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Are you talking down in the pit or?
Just in
Up
general
here.
around it.
All right.
Up here.
You see, with 15, there's some scuffs on the wall from creatures moving through. You see some older sediment that has solidified that looks like it may have been a partial blueprint a long time ago. Besides that, you see the path in front of you, the hole that goes way, way down, and the path that is in front of you across the pit.
How far down is the pit? Would you say?
Well, it was a little under halfway down was where the rod was, and yours were pulled up roughly 20 feet of rope. So I'd say another total distance is 40 to 50 feet down.
And we only have 20 feet of rope total.
Oh, we have more than that. Between us, normally.
Well, I can send you it for 60.
And I have 50 feet of rope, so just on my person.
I mean, we could scale to the bottom with the immovable rod.
I'm just gonna send Basil to the bottom.
As you hear a voice from across the pit go, "Hey, I'll just send him down." And
Okay.
Basil down, reaches the bottom. The bottom of this pit curves, has a slow gradient into like an angled chute, which continues on into the darkness.
All right.
There was no sliding. It's not a good idea.
Oh, but it's so tempting.
I'm gonna send him 100 feet as far as I can see.
Okay. There's a few turns and curves. You said 100 feet?
Yes.
It's still dark down there, and you don't see any hint of light yet. And it is still a continued downward angle to it.
40 feet.
This could be the corkscrew, guys.
I don't think so.
You're right. You guys are all being useful. I will go ahead and do that down the pit.
I'll have him come back up.
What?
I'll have him come back up.
Alright, he heads back up.
Telling you, one of these times I blow that horn, it's gonna open up a secret passageway. It's gonna get us all out of trouble.
And I'll just, when Basil gets back, I'm just gonna say, don't fall down there, or do, whatever, and start walking down the path.
Can you even see?
Yeah, he's got low light vision.
Okay. It'd be so funny if you could.
Okay, so now the rest of us have to get over there. You said this is 10 feet across?
Yep, 10 feet.
10 feet across.
I mean,
movable rod.
How big is the movable rod? Like feet?
No, the immovable rod itself is roughly about 6 inches. 6 inches to a foot.
Damn right.
God fucking.
You click it.
Immovable rod.
You click it. You click it, and you can hold it in midair, Roddy, and click it.
Yeah.
And let go, and it does not move.
Okay.
Can we do like a weird like monkey bars thing where you like press it and then unpress it as you pull up and then press it again?
If you
You
want
know what I'm saying?
try that,
Like
go-
Ninja Warrior, this kind of.
you are welcome to.
I mean, I'm not gonna, but
I think I
Can't-
just want to try to jump the pit.
it's fine.
Hold on. Let me get my jump calculator.
It's gonna be athletics, right? Or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, athletics.
How high up is the quarter?
It plenty of head clearance, 20, 30 feet.
Is there walls on either side of the tent?
It's sheer. At the corner, it's sheer walls. Like, you can just see the beginning of the path on the other side of the pit.
Hey, Blackfeather. You can
Can I
use
wall
Mage
jump
Hand,
that?
can you?
I was gonna. You could definitely give it a shot to parkour it around the corner. Take a running jump and wall run around the corner.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah, I'm wall running this thing. Give me that rope.
Okay, Porquoise probably got this, but
Guys, guys.
Yeah.
I can cast Mage Hand, and I can use that to tie off the rope on the other side.
No,
Well,
use
how-
the mage hand to catch me when I fucking fall on my face.
how about we tie to the immovable rod and we put it in the air and then just swing across?
Is there at least 10 feet of movement before the jump?
Yes,
Between
there's
where we're standing?
yes, there's at least 10 feet.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot for a jump too.
All right, how tall are you guys again?
Oh Jesus, I'm 6'4".
I don't know, actually.
We'll say.
I thought it was in here.
All right. Yep.
I think this swinging idea will be the best for the most part because you could then cast Mage Hand to unclick.
Yeah, that's what I was
the
thinking.
rod.
Yeah.
I mean, Yennefer could do that. I wouldn't even have to blow a spell. You know.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a cantrip or something.
No, Mage Hand's a level 1 spell.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, for take your pick.
I would like to do that with Yennefer. Take
Alright.
that.
I'm not jumping, so.
I was gonna say you tie the rope off easily, hand it to her, she flies up, clicks it, flies back down. Yep, so you have a hanging rope swing.
I'm
Alright.
still gonna wall run this.
Yeah. I think they're gonna make it too. But
What if there's nothing important on the other side, though? We're going to all this over. Like, why don't I jump, go look and see what's down the hall? I have dark vision. I can see kind of.
Isn't Altgrand already over there?
is he dead or what's?
Whisper in the ring.
Did you find another Umberhulk? Like,
We're
what's
gonna-
going on?
Like, I don't want to fall down the pit of doom for nothing.
All right, we'll cut over to Oakgrand. How far have you been walking, bud?
I mean, I think this is only like 15 seconds of deliberation, so I'm probably about 15 feet down.
I was gonna say with this group, you're probably about a 30-second deliberation.
I've already blown my horn at least once. It's been a while.
Actually, Oakgrand, you have made it most of the way, about a good 10, 15 feet. Yeah, Pourquoi, especially if you're using that rope, you make it across. You just run around the outside.
Ah, great.
Adventure, you slip. Make a strength check with the rope, please.
So this game has been particularly bad for me with dice rolls. And
If
I
you're
don't
raging,
make
you
this,
get advantage.
Acrobat.
oh, great.
You slide. All right, so Adventure.
Just
you-
send me down the hole.
No,
Just do it.
You slide. Everybody else has made it across. Adventure has tried. He's about halfway down the rope, so I want you to make just a regular strength check again to start climbing up the rope.
There we go.
You're back up in good
I-
position. Now I want you to make an athletics check to start swing. Basically, little kid pumping to get yourself.
No! What are you guys? Somehow I have hung myself.
No, you
Rope.
just haven't moved anywhere yet, and you're starting to get tired.
Stop skipping.
Go
leg.
ahead and start a new character sheet.
I'm gonna rage.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll your strength check at advantage.
1-1.
Oh my god. What are you guys
all right,
watching right now?
So the DC to make a 10-foot jump for someone at your height. Hold on.
Jesus.
Let me check.
Meanwhile, I'm just Eldritch blasting the wall.
Wait, you jumped 10 feet? So it was 10 yards.
Hold on. Calculate.
Nah, it was just 10 feet.
Yeah.
Then come on, because we could just like hop over it.
At this point, since he's already halfway across, dangling from the rope, when he kind of throws himself, you've reached.
In a frothing rage.
Yes, you've raged, thrown yourself from the rope, and caught the edge of the other side.
Friends try to help me up. I just punch them away.
Well, no. Does anybody wish to assist getting?
No, I don't want help.
Let him do it by himself.
Then make another strength check for me.
Jesus Christ.
You don't fall, but you don't pull yourself up.
I'm gonna go over and try to assist him.
Okay.
Despite his.
Both of you roll a strength check for. All right. Oh.
Yeah,
What are you?
No, I follow.
If you had rolled a 1, I was going to have that happen, but yeah.
It just you grab my
You
hand
just
and I
ripped me off.
Both our hands are too sweaty, so you just slip right off.
All right.
Meanwhile, the team has already made it out of the dungeon.
And while this is all happening, you're hearing in the background. So let's rewind at least a minute while this is going on. So you haven't gone too far ahead, right, Oakrand?
Correct. Maybe 20 to 30 feet.
All right. Want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That is Torch. Hold on.
There's a.
Would you like me to
Very
reroll?
wise
Or
Torch.
would
Yes, I would like you to re-roll.
Wait, does the torch have
Oh.
a 3 in wisdom?
I don't know why. Oh, I was close. I know why. Unfortunately,
It was
I think-
my numbers. But
yeah. All right. So, Oakrand.
I'm just envisioning this.
Though normally you hear Basil's voice off and on in your head, you hear your own voice in your head, and
What?
you're a bit upset because you wanted to kill that Umber Hulk. I mean, you're the one that did most of the damage. I mean, really, you should have been one to kill it. That would have been great. Really does kind of piss you off a little bit that Shyla took that from you. Might want to keep your eye on her. You don't know. It's not good when people take kills from you.
uh-huh.
No kill stealer.
Well, none of you know this. Shut your mouth.
KS, dude.
All right. The rest of you start coming up. Who's in the front?
Well, not me. I'm still dangling from the ledge.
No, you've all gotten together and
And we got the rod back.
yep. So who's in the front?
I'm in the front.
Alright,
I will trail very, very, very angrily behind him.
Blackfeather, make a perception check for me. You hear Alkrand up there mumbling. But
Okay, what's going on?
I'm just gonna turn my whole body while pointing the Eldritch Blast.
and it's definitely like it's powered up. Safety's off a second there. And go ahead and roll me another wisdom saving throw, Alkrand. And all of a sudden you shake your head a little and oh, it just powers down.
You alright, big guy?
I will be all right when we are out of this cave.
And with that, you guys realize it's getting on to about 8-10 hours. You guys have been going now. If you'd like, you see a small cave off to your right. Looks like that.
Oh, a safe spot.
Pretty much. What you actually find when you all get there is the remnants of a fire that you are quickly able to get back up and going.
As in, it was freshly lit.
At least, I want to say, who's ever moving that? Put it back where it was.
A couple hours ago.
Dang it. A few hours ago, yeah. It's been dead. Well, it's been dead, say, most of the morning. Like, it's been about 5-6 hours since it died, but you're guessing if someone wants to roll me a quick investigation check.
We are observant as ever.
There's a fire, yeah. If you all want to
There-
roll it. All right.
Did the 15 and fire cone 90?
We take 10 on this.
I will. I'll take what you.
Are we just? We're bumbly, blindly walking into this place,
You guys.
It's dark.
Yeah. I'll take it.
spinning in circles.
You have enough evidence to show that 2 people were recently here. You find some discarded bandages.
Bloody bandages?
Yes.
Ew.
So you think, all right, we're not too far ahead of them, but we have been going for a little while. If we push on too much harder, we'll start getting tired out. So if you want, you can make camp here for the night, and we will call it a night.
Okay. I'll take first shift.
All right. Let me actually write that out. Shiloh's going to be taking first shift. Shifts are about 3 hours apiece.
They could stay online to 4 a.m.
Who's taking next shift?
I will.
All right, who's there?
Is this?
I'll take the rest since I only have to transfer 6 hours.
All right. So your shifts are established. We will roll your shift watches at the beginning of the next game, and we'll see how your night goes. As you all the rest of you lay down to rest to the sound of a soft waterfall in this underground lake, dripping of stuff, and occasionally a little rumble in the distance, and maybe sound that's not quite a normal sound for an uninhabited cave. Night.
Yay!
Hey, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
All right. I'll send messages out for next game.
All right.
Guys.
Good game.
Later.
Later, I'm gonna take my other pain pill and go to sleep. Bye.
Have fun.
Night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.